What's up, you guys? We are back for the Real Housewives of New York, season 2, 5. So, Nay, what is your scale of 1 to 10? Nay, can you hear me?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
No, I can't. I'm sorry.
Girl, what is going on with your Wi-Fi tonight?
What'd you say?
I
I
was
don't
saying,
know, but it's starting already. Tell the people what
I
Halloween
don't
costume
know.
is.
I said scale of 1 to 10.
For what?
For this episode. Girl, what'd you think? Listen, what do you think I'm asking you about? Scale of 1 to 10 on this episode. Girl, what is going on? Can you hear me? You're on mute.
I had to unmute. I know I muted myself purposely,
Oh,
but no,
okay.
I can hear you now.
Okay. Well, you want me to ask it again?
I didn't hear your question. What was it?
What
What
is
I
your
thought
scale
it.
of 1
What
to
I.
10 for this episode? Scale of 1
Oh
to 10.
oh oh. I'm sorry. That's what you were saying. You were saying on a scale of 1 to 10.
Girl, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Girl. Who Jesus?
What was you
Okay.
rating that episode?
I didn't hear your answer. What did you rate it? Yeah, I don't know what we got going on tonight with this
Hold on.
internet. I don't know if it's hers or mine, but we are having some problems.
Okay.
Nay. Child, this is gonna be more interesting than the episode. Nay. Hello? Girl, we are live. I need you to get your life together. Girl. Okay. If not, we're gonna have to just end it because try to come back on. Go out and come back in and see if that works. Okay. Sorry, y'all, but listen, the episode, we got a few seconds because the episode wasn't that interesting. So, hi, everybody coming in. I'm so sorry that we're having some technical difficulties. We're trying to get it together. I don't know what it must be my internet because she works from home. So, her internet must be halfway decent, but it seems like I don't know. I guess the connection between my internet and her internet. Well, what would you guys give the episode? What would you rate the episode if you even watched it? If you even watched the episode, would y'all rate it anything? What would y'all rate it? Just start the review. Okay, just a 6. Okay. It's probably her bandwidth or something. I don't know, child. But we're gonna start it because again, I'm gonna go ahead and start it. Okay, Miss Baythang says a 6. Maybe I probably put it around a 6. The first part of the episode, we see Sai with her husband out shopping, and we find out that they have purchased a farmhouse that they're renovating. Child, I'm not doing this with you, Cajun. What is your obsession with that show? My gosh. Anyway, her, her and her husband were talking that, it's the farmhouse they're renovating. And she's finally decided that she wants to do something with her mother's ashes. We found out last season that her mother's ashes have just been in her closet. She just couldn't really bring herself to do anything one way or the other. And I'm gonna say this: I know for people, like for me personally, I want to be cremated, and I have instructions that I want my ashes to be sprinkled in some clear water, because y'all know my happy place is the water. My happy place is, being on a beach with the water. Like, that is my happy place. So that is where I want my ashes to be scattered. If my family want to keep some of them, I don't care what they do with them. I'm not gonna be here. And so I can understand Sai not really knowing, what to do with them, and then being able to part with them. So they decided they're going to plant a tree at the new house, and they're going to sprinkle some of her mom's ashes under where they planted the tree, which honestly I thought was a really, really sweet thing to do, because they're still renovating and they're still doing landscaping. And I feel like she could build like a whole area there, because she even mentioned, I'm skipping ahead, child, because we actually see her with her aunt. Remember, we met her aunt last season. We see her with her aunt actually sprinkling the ashes, and they say a prayer, and they speak very highly. We know that her mom dealt with some demons. Her mom was an alcoholic, and dealt with some things as far as that was concerned. But one thing I remember her saying is that this will be a place where she feels like she can go and be close to her mom and talk to her mom and just feel her mom's presence. And I think that it was a great place to build. I mean, to plant a brand new tree. It's a baby tree, so it'll grow. And because they're still renovating and they're still landscaping, like, she could set up something really, really nice there. Hey, Lexi, you know what I'm saying? She could set up something really, really nice there that I feel like would be cool for her to set up, a bench, maybe a gazebo, but something that would be like, this is her space and place with her mom. We saw her kids got emotional as well. And so, I just thought it was a really, really sweet idea, especially since they live in New York. Who wants to plant their ashes under the tree in New York? No disrespect to my New Yorkers. I know it started as a joke, child. But now you really like the show. Okay, Nate, I see you backstage. Do you want me to bring you up now? All I see is a blank screen, girl. The trailer for the show just looks so uninteresting. I couldn't be bothered to watch it. I don't know how y'all can watch these boring Housewives shows. Potomac is the only one still interesting. I will say I definitely feel like they're running their course. If I'm being very honest, I do feel like they're running their course. But, there it is. Did you want me to add you to the stage already? Now your screen is blank. I don't know if you're in the dark or what, girl. I don't know what you got going on over there.
All right.
Okay, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
So so I just went on and started a little bit. How'd you feel about Sai deciding to plant the tree for her mom?
I thought that was nice. I feel like you definitely move at your own pace. And I just thought it was crazy that the aunt decided to dig into the ashes and then proceed to touch everybody.
I thought it was crazy that she did it with her hand. Like, forget about her touching everybody. That was secondary to her making the decision to do it with her hand to begin with. Like, I don't know what to do with that. Like,
she said,
hold on.
She said it was her sister.
She did say it was her sister, but girl, that was a lot. Okay. So that was that part of the episode. And I do like her house. Her house looks really, really nice. It looks really, really nice. We find out that Jessel is having a birthday party and she's doing a Clueless theme. I think that was a cute idea, especially if you grew up in a certain era. I remember the movie Clueless. It is definitely a classic. I absolutely, absolutely love it. Um, but it's just everything with Jessel just seems to fall flat. Like I'm like, Jessel, have you seen the movie? I don't know. I just felt like Jessel never even seen the movie herself. I could be wrong, but that's how I felt. Like I felt like she ain't even seen the movie. I don't know. But she's inviting all the ladies. What do you think about that?
Um, I feel like Jessel, I feel like she tries hard, but part of me still likes her. And I like the
I like
Clueless
her more
theme.
this season. I feel like she's toned some stuff down this season. I don't think she's trying as hard to convince us that she is this like, you know, New York mover and shaker. I think she's just being who she is. I like that a little bit better. I don't feel like she's trying as hard. Last season, I felt like she was trying really hard to convince us that she was this like, New York elite New Yorker. You know what I mean? Girl, you didn't even know that Tribeca was like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? So, but yeah. So then we see Jenna go to work. I mean, honestly, I didn't really feel like it was anything extra extraordinary about that. It's Jenna working, girl. It's Jenna doing her job. I don't know. I mean, did anything? I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of notes from that. I just, I think it was just a work scene. Which, don't get me wrong, that's great that we get work scenes, but it was nothing spectacular about the work scene. Um, with that,
I I just made a note that like there's no way that I could fake laugh at every meeting with Jenna because I felt like they all fake laughed at her clown joke and I felt like they were kind of dramatic about it.
well, at the end of the day, she is still Jenna fucking Lyons, and she is still at work. And like, don't let these cameras fool you. I'm still the boss. You know what I mean? But I agree. I do think it was a lot of extra laughing, a lot of unnecessary laughing, a lot of it wasn't that funny. You know what I mean? Like, girl, the joke wasn't that funny. So yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it was a
Yeah.
lot of unnecessary laughing, child. We see Uba and Raquel. Raquel comes over to Uba's house and she's sharing her painting with her. I liked Uba's paintings. And for her to have just started painting, I don't know. What do you think?
I felt like Uba was doing damage control from the Hamptons. And I did think that it was a nice scene to just see her like talk to Raquel, bond over modeling. And I thought that it was a nice scene to get to see Uba in a way that was not the quote unquote angry black woman that Bryn doesn't want us to view her as.
She did bring up that again. She
Oh, and
said
they
that,
talked about that comment.
yeah, they did talk about the comment. And she also was saying that she kind of what you said last week, that when they were talking off camera, that she felt like Bryn was condescending and she really felt like Bryn was like talking down to her, and that's what kind of made her upset. Which is kind of what you said last week, that's what she felt. I didn't catch it last week, but you must have caught it because that's exactly what you said. Um, but they did talk about it, and it sounded like Raquel was taking Uber's side, very much so. Um, that'll be interesting to see if she keeps that same energy, across the board. But she did seem like she was really um with Uber with that whole situation. Um, I felt like Raquel
Mm-hmm.
tell the story and start crying again? I don't know. I feel like she told it. I don't know. I do not have
Oh,
notes. I'm sorry.
I don't think she did. So don't try to put that on her. She did not cry this episode.
Okay, then I must be thinking about something else. My bad. Okay, sorry. Um, but I do feel like they had a really good conversation, and I feel like, is it me or do I feel like Raquel wanted to kind of be like, who is Bryn to talk about angry black women? Like I feel like she's questioning, like she don't respect Bryn's blackness.
I
I don't know.
I feel like if this was a regular conversation off camera, she probably would have went to that level. I think she would have.
Yeah, it sounded like she caught herself. Like, it sounded like she was going to say, and who is Bren? And then I feel like she kind of reeled it back. Like, okay, let me bring it back. But I do feel like she was questioning Bren's blackness. And again, it's a conversation we had last week that even though we know that Bren is mixed, it's how she presents to the world. And it's almost like she conveniently uses her blackness. You know what I'm saying? Did we lose her again? Look, I think we lost her again. I'll just keep going.
Yeah,
she'll come back.
You stop at?
No, I said even though we know that that Bren is mixed, it's almost like it's how she presents to the world as to why. Like, I don't know if I respect that comment coming from you, because I know this is going to sound a little fucked up when I say it this way, but that's not how you live your life. That's not how you present to the world. You know what I'm saying?
Who doesn't present what to the world? Sorry, I missed it.
Girl, you and this internet. I was saying Bren. I was like, I don't think that what Bren was trying to say to Uber was respected because of how she presents, even though we know that she's mixed, but it's how she presents to the world. Like, if you did not know that she was mixed, you would not know that she was mixed. Does that make sense? And I know it's not fair to question people's blackness, and I don't want to feel like that's what I'm doing. But if you're going to come at me about presenting to the world and coming off as the angry black woman, I don't know. It just, and I think that might have been part of what Uber was pissed off too. Like, girl.
But I think it will also make a difference if Bren was like raised by black people and not her white grandma.
That might make a difference too. Yeah. Cajun, it's not that. Like, it's not that I'm not into it. I just honestly I didn't take any notes. Nay usually has the notes. I didn't take any notes.
It's boring. I don't know what they said, but this season it is boring.
Okay, well, that's what Kay just said. Kay just said you could tell the show was boring because Really B ain't into it. And it's just not, I mean, I don't have any notes. Like, what's the struggle is trying to find something interesting with some of these scenes, because some of these scenes just ain't that damn interesting. Right. Bren presents white. Like, even at the party when she left to go because she had a tanning appointment. Now, I know that black women tan, let's be clear. But it just was so like, girl, I don't know. Like, last week you were trying to like sister girl Uber, and now you have a tanning appointment. Like, I don't know.
I think Tamar get tanned. I think some light skinned people get tanned.
A lot of people get tanned. A lot of black women do tan. I ain't tanning.
I mean, she black to me.
Who's black to you?
Erin. I mean, you know, obviously white too, but like, I mean, she's still black.
Who? Bren?
Oh yeah, I think I called her Erin. Yeah, Bren.
I'm about to say Erin. No, Bren is absolutely black. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to be the person that's questioning somebody's blackness, because I know you can't. You know, I know that's not fair to question someone's blackness, right? We all are different. We all show up differently. We're not a monolith. Like, I get that, but I don't know. Like, child, Brent wouldn't be able to talk to me about blackness. Sorry, I'm sorry. I don't know a nice way to say it.
And I think also part of it was that you have somebody who's Somalian who immigrated to Canada and then America, and you're telling her she's not black enough, and she like, girl, say that to somebody else, or not that you're not black enough, but I don't want you to be the angry black woman, girl. You talk about being black, but I think part of that could be I feel like, okay, Bryn told her story, but the other time you really heard her talk about being Black was like at the reunion when her and Uber were going back and forth, and it's just like, oh yeah, I'm Irish and I'm Black. I can get rowdy, I can raise my voice and get with you too.
And I'm gonna say this as well. As far as I'm
So
concerned,
I
I'm gonna
think that
say,
that's just part of how she views Black women, maybe.
yeah, and it also makes me wonder now if that's why she chooses to play the ditzy fun girl. Oh, I'm just everybody's friend. I just want to have a good time. Like it's almost like she doesn't. It's almost like she's taking her own advice. Like we don't want to be the angry Black girl. We don't want to be the stereotypical. Like she's. I don't know, because it just. Anyway, it's child. We spent a lot of time on that thing, but anyway, um. we see the ladies get together to go shopping. So we have Jessel, we have Aaron, and we have Bryn. Bryn again is talking about how she's sick of Uber and she's sick of Uber's mouth and she's sick of Uber coming for her and she was mimicking Uber. And now she's mad at Sai. Somehow or another, this becomes a problem with Sai. I don't know how Sai got in this. Sai has been minding her business. Okay. Sai is at her country house doing her country house shit. I don't understand what Sai. I don't understand how this became an indictment on what Sai was doing. I don't know. It was crazy to me how Sai got in this.
I think it was just one of those things where it's like, all right, let's go down a list and talk about people. And let's say like if we have an ick or if we have a bone to pick or just like what's on our mind. And I think because Uber was giving her that heat and she felt like it even stemmed for her trying to protect Sai, she was just like still mad at Sai because she feels like Sai is not accepting her in the way that she wants her to.
Maybe, yeah, because she was like, Sai still owes her an apology because she felt like a text apology isn't good enough because she called her the devil and she yelled at her, and so she owes her. She does, she's not accepted her text apology. So let me ask you a question: Is a text apology a real apology to you?
Why not?
Yeah, I didn't see what the big deal was either. Like, I feel like she apologized to the whole group and then she apologized to you privately. I get it that she apologized through a text, but I also feel like, girl, it's not that deep. Like accept her apology so we can move the hell on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Especially like if it didn't go to the level of like something maybe like a physical fight or I wish death on you. Like, why can't you apologize for whatever via text? If I mean it, I mean it.
That's how I feel about it too. I mean, I've apologized to people via text and I've accepted via text apologies. Sometimes it's easier, especially nowadays because we do communicate so much through text. Sometimes it's easier to write things out, right? Get it all out, say what needs to be said, and then let's discuss it further. But I mean, again, I've apologized via text. I didn't think it was that serious. I feel like at this point, Brand just wants Sai to kiss her ass, and Sai is never going to do that. So Sai is not the ass kissing type, right? She's just not. Especially since, I mean, granted, Jenna did say that this wasn't the only place that she heard it, that you were talking shit about her. However, it's not like you didn't say the stuff that they said you said. Like, Bryn, you sitting here, like, you don't get to take the high road when you had some shit too. Like, you did, spread some rumors and put Sai's name in it with her and Jenna. Like, take responsibility for your part, which I don't think she's doing. I don't think she's taking responsibility for her part. I prefer a text apology. I can keep that as evidence. Ooh, okay, Julia. Julia said, put it in writing. Put your name on it.
Yeah, especially when they try to act up again.
Mm-hmm. There you go, right? The other thing is Jessel has no personality, pretty much boring. I know that's right, Kevin. I feel like she's definitely toned it down this season. I think she was trying really, really hard last year to be a what is the word I'm looking for? Socialite. She was really trying to come off as like this elite, socialite. And she sort of got busted, especially at the reunion when she had to admit that she had just moved to New York, probably moved to New York just to be on the damn show. So I think she's really toned it down this season. Like she toned it down a lot this season.
Look, she had the connections to get on the show.
She did have the connections to get on the
She
show.
had
You are
some.
absolutely correct. I feel like if they had kept Dallas, because it didn't, wasn't she living in Texas? Or no, she was living in LA.
That's what they said.
She would never make the cut for
Oh,
Beverly Hills.
was she about to move to Texas, but didn't because she moved
Texas
to New
was
York?
somewhere she was probably moving to Texas to be on Dallas, and they weren't, because remember at one point they were rumored to be bringing Dallas back.
Yes, not you calling her a show chaser.
Well, if the show fits. Okay, so what do we see next? Oh, then we find out. Now, here's where Cajun just said, aren't these women all over the age of 30? Well, Cajun, I'm about to make it worse. When Aaron Ass started whining about Jenna Lyons not calling her and her being mad because Jenna has time to go have lunch with Uba and go have lunch with Sai, but she hasn't called her, and all the things that she has going on with her mom and everything else, and she really needs Jenna to be there for her, and Jenna is just not a really good friend. Can I say I was so irritated with Aaron?
Same.
I was like, girl, are you serious right now?
Same.
It irritated my soul so much. So we get to the party. It was cute. I mean, the ladies definitely came in costume. The ladies definitely had the clueless outfits. I thought that was cute. They definitely had the clueless outfits. How'd you feel about Jessel and her mini changes, her wardrobe changes?
I felt like for what the looks were, she just could have, honestly, she could have either kept the first outfit on or she should have wore the last outfit. The second outfit did nothing for me. I was just like, why did she put this on? But the first and the third, I really like those. What did you think?
I'm be honest, I agree with everything you just said. I was gonna say the same thing. Like, honestly, I wasn't impressed with the wardrobe changes, and the first outfit to me was the best outfit. I feel like, girl, just do the one outfit and keep it moving. Like, I didn't understand. Like, I get it. We get that, Clueless, that she was all about her wardrobe and the looks and all of that. But girl, just pick the cutest outfit and send it to your friends and say, this is what I'm wearing. Y'all can't use this outfit, and keep it moving. But I thought that the first outfit was the most clueless out of the three. That second outfit was hard. Mm-hmm. It was horrible. I don't know who told her that was a good idea. It was horrid.
The jacket was oversized. I was like, what? Yeah. Keep this in your closet.
Right. And it's sad that half of her guests outdressed her. Like, I liked almost everybody else.
No.
Yes, they did.
Don't say that. No. First of all, other than her outfit, the two cutest outfits were Dion outfits. It was Bryn and it was Sai.
I like the
Brand. But you know what? Aaron was cute too. Aaron was cute.
I like the brand. I like Sai. I like Jenna because Jenna did the whole gender bender thing out of the box. Ooh, I loved her outfit because it was out of the box. It was the out of the box thought. Girl, can we? Why?
Uber looked a mess.
I liked Aaron's because that's actually Aaron's outfit was my favorite outfit from the movie. So I actually liked Aaron's. I definitely think Sai did a good job, but I mean, we expect Sai to get it right. We know Brent is going to go over the top and do her best to try to get it right. Uba said that she picked out her outfit 20 minutes before she came, and it looks like it.
It did. She looked. It looked like it. What did she have on? Leopard tweed. Lace,
she had on like this tweed suit with these black socks,
penny loafers.
And it's right, and these like Chanel loafers, like it was not cute at all. It did nothing for me. Sorry.
She
looked
like a she looked like a little kid who decided to dress themselves up for church and didn't know what they was doing.
Lord, Cajun just be trolling me all the time. Talking about he can't wait to come to Halloween, come to DC for Halloween next year. He got a great idea for us. I don't trust
What
any
did they
idea
say?
you have, Cajun. I don't trust any idea you have, sir. I don't know what that idea is, but I don't trust it. Um, can we talk for a minute about Jessel's husband? Like, I used to think he was joking, but I think he is so serious. And Jessel, how do you like? This man said that he think that holidays and gifts are overrated, and he literally texted her the day before her birthday and was like, "What do you want?"
I think it's crazy that he thinks that that is overrated, but not airport miles or whatever he was trying to get on his credit card that he took a flight to Vietnam for to get a sandwich.
Right? Because he wasn't flying to Vietnam to get no sandwich. He was getting other
He got a
things.
massage.
He got a happy ending.
Oh
He got a happy
goodness.
ending, girl. Not I would have told him to keep his raggedy ass get. My thing
You
is
definitely gonna get her birthday gift.
right, and my thing is this. First of all, as a man, you know who your wife is. She done already told you. Give her a Chanel bag, and she'd have been happy. Buy her some roses and a Chanel bag, and she would have left you alone. Like I feel like he just want to fight with her. I feel like he just want to. I feel like he just want problems. Cause she literally told him what she wanted, and he was like, "Well, what do you want for your birthday, sir? I told you what I wanted." Like
Yeah.
anyway, um. So we're at the party. Brent ends up leaving early because, like I said, she said that she had a tanning appointment, and
Spray
Jessel was
tan.
upset. I don't feel like Jessel had a reason to be upset. Like I'm not that person. If somebody takes the time out to come to my party and they have a prior engagement, even if that prior engagement is a damn tanning appointment, I'm just appreciative that they came. For her to be like, I'm really mad at her for not coming. I mean, for leaving because like, girl, she came. Like she came. And it looks
Yeah.
like she was one
I,
of the first people there. Like I could see if she came and only stayed for 5 minutes, but it looked like she was there a significant amount of time.
it definitely looked like she was there early, all the way at least like maybe halfway through. And Jessel was still on outfit number one when Bryn was still there talking about she's gonna wait to cut the cake or whatever for her other outfit changes. But Jessel, honestly, like you said, like just be happy that she came and she showed up for you. I will say one
Right.
thing that Bryn annoyed me about. I'm tired of her asking Rebecca if she's gonna have a drink. The woman is
That
choosing
bothered
not to
me.
drink.
That bothers me because I've said this before. We don't know people's stories. We don't know enough about Rebecca. I mean, mind you, I don't know why she's here, but since she is here, we don't know enough about Rebecca. We don't know her reasons for not drinking. She might be politely saying certain things just to kind of sidestep it. Maybe she doesn't drink for religious reasons. Maybe she doesn't drink because alcoholism runs in her family and she just doesn't want to drink. Maybe she just doesn't freaking like to drink. Everybody doesn't drink, and everybody doesn't have to drink to have a good time. Like, you don't have to always have a drink in your hand to have a good time. I mean, if that's how you party, great. But I really hate when I see people do that. And I really hate that Brand acts like if she's not drinking, then she's not fun. Listen, there are a lot of reasons why I could say Rebecca's not fun, but that ain't one of them. And I didn't like that. I really don't like when I see people do that. Especially in these types of situations where you're on camera and it's like you're putting people on the spot. I didn't like that at all. I agree. I didn't like that at all.
Yeah.
So we see Sai sit down to talk to Aaron, and literally Aaron is complaining
And
to Sai about Jenna. And you could see how uncomfortable Sai was. Like you could literally see that Sai was like, girl, I don't want no parts of this conversation. She was like, why don't you go talk to Jenna? Like, she's literally right there. Go talk to her.
Yeah, it was awkward because I feel like the second half of the episode, or at least like the last 20 minutes, was the thing where Aaron is like in her feelings, and so much so that she probably had a conversation with Abe because Abe, there's a moment where Abe runs into Jenna and he starts saying, like, hey, have you talked to Erin? She's got a lot going on. And then he's like, I should really shut my big mouth.
Yeah, I felt bad because you could tell that when he said something to Jenna, Jenna was looking at him like, "What? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't know." And so, right, he was kind of like, "Oops, maybe I shouldn't have said nothing." Because again, you know your wife, child. You know she crazy as hell. Like, child, let them work it out. Let the women work it out. Let the women work it out. But when she does finally talk to Jenna, it just comes off so whiny and so needy, and I can't. I just Aaron irritates me with that shit. She did it last season, and it irritates me so much.
I think her feelings were valid, where it was like, hey, at one point we actually were like fairly close, or we were building a relationship. And even if you don't know about how my husband has disappointed me, you know that I'm going through, struggles with my family and my mother's health. Why aren't you checking on me here and there? But also, Erin, you're grown up. You're a grown woman. Stand up. Tell her, hey, I'm going through a lot. It would like, can I have a venting session, or can you check on me now and again? Like, I know we had our little tiff at the beginning of the season about the Uber thing, but I would like to be able to lean on you, or at least know I can lean on you.
I guess I'm at the point in my life where I use my words, right? I open my mouth and I express myself. And I have had to had some hard I've had to have hard conversations with my friends sometimes and really be like, listen, that hurt my feelings when you did this. I didn't like when you did that. That made me feel this way. Because when you're real friends and you get to a certain point in your life, you can just open your mouth and have a conversation. And I would venture to ask the question, girl, how many times did my phone ring? How many times have you called me? Like, I get it, you're going through things, but I don't know everything that you're going through. Like, I know about your mom, but I don't know that you're going through things with your husband. I don't know all of these other plethora of things you have going on, but have you called me? When was the
Mm-hmm.
last time you called? Are you upset because you have reached out to me and you feel like I'm ghosting you, or you feel like I'm not making time for you? Or are you just expecting me to read your mind and understand all the things you have going on, right? And that's where my frustration with Aaron comes in, because I hate when people tell that side of the story, like I'm such a horrible person. But are you like, when was the last time you called me? Did you call me and I didn't call you back? Did you reach out to me and I wasn't there for you? Like, I need to know these things. Like, how do you want us to show up for you as a friend group with what you have going on with your mom? Do you need time for us to go out? Like, do we need girls night in? Like, what is it that you need from us as a friend group? But for you to just be sitting over there whining and crying about, I'm such a horrible friend, I'm such a horrible friend, I just was like, that was just kind of fucked up. Because I was like, girl, use your words, open your mouth. Cajun, go sit down.
Yes, and it irritated me that, like, when Jenna first started talking to her, she was like, I'm fine.
Child, she's so
And then
dramatic.
she finally opened up.
Right. And Jenna was like, I'm sorry, you're right. I'm a horrible friend. I feel like Jenna just wanted the conversation to be over. Like, I feel like she just was like, you're right. I guess I'm just a terrible, terrible friend. I don't know. I don't know. Because I felt like she did not address any of Aaron's concerns. I don't know. Maybe it was me. But I felt like she was just kind of like, you're right. I was a horrible friend.
She she definitely felt that way. I think she did it to, appease Aaron. And I thought it was very interesting how Aaron, somebody who is, I would say, number one or number two to Bryn in terms of relationships outside of Aaron, of Jessel, how she in her confessional basically
Uh-oh. We're
thought
losing
that that
Nay,
was
but we're
interesting
almost
how,
done.
somebody who's supposed to be close to her is like, hey, this is my opinion on how Bryn is moving.
Yeah. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that the ladies tried to kind of just let them deal with it. Like, I feel like nobody wanted that conversation because even Jessel was uncomfortable when Aaron brought it up when they went shopping. Like, I feel like nobody wanted a part of that conversation. So I appreciate that the ladies just kind of let them handle it because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you
That
think
was,
of Erin basically saying that she thought that Bryn was trying to cause a rift?
but the reality, but here's the thing. What I find interesting about that isn't that what Sai was saying, and everybody was acting like Sai was just being so extra. And no, that's not what it was. Isn't that what Sai was saying in the first episode? That Brent is purposely trying to sabotage the relationships in the friend group.
Sai said it, and Uba said it about her relationship with Aaron. But yes, so that's Sai and Aaron who have both said this before Aaron, I think.
Right. So now all of a sudden Aaron has this great epiphany, but I'm like, that is what Sai literally, I mean, Uba and Sai literally were trying to tell you that. I think Uba's message got lost in her passion, but that's literally what they were saying is that, Bren is sneaky and Bren has been doing these things and creating problems and rifts. And then she sits back and she does that. What did I do? What did I say? Why is everybody mad at me? And she plays like she's so innocent, and she plays like that it's not a big deal, and she doesn't see what the big deal is. Um, and they let her get away with it, which is what Sai was getting pissed off about because Sai was like, and we let her get away with it. Like we let Bren play the victim. But I just find it interesting that now all of a sudden Aaron is
Yeah.
saying it and it's a different thing. But like that's literally what Sai said in the first. Like Sai said that in the first. That's why Sai got so mad at the lounge when she was like, "Not today, Satan. No, you're not." She was like, "Nope, not today. Nope, nope, nope. We're not doing that today."
Yeah.
Maybe she said, "Not today, Satan." And you know what else pissed me off
I
about
just
that?
can't
Like,
believe that this is.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying that I can't believe that this is episode 5 and like this is what has transpired so far.
Child, we still arguing over Bren and Uber. Like we still argue. Like I'm sick of this. Honestly, I'm tired of Bren and Uber arguing. If I'm being honest, I'm tired of Aaron whining. So far, my favorite person at this point is Rebecca. Only because I love Rebecca's aesthetic. Like I just love how she carries herself. I love her aesthetic. I mean, not because her storyline is so interesting, but honestly, nobody's storyline this season is really giving me anything.
Wait,
Like we have like last year we saw Side doing
Rebecca
work.
or Raquel?
I mean Raquel, Lord, we know not Rebecca because child Rebecca born as hell. I meant
I
Raquel.
was
You
like,
know,
hold on.
my bad, my bad. Child, you know I ain't talking about Rebecca born ass. Like Rebecca, why are you here? I feel like they brought Rebecca on to talk about
That's
Scientology
why I
and
was
then
like,
she
wait,
wants
hold
to
up,
talk
hold
about
up.
Scientology. And this fight, right? The fight continues to the end
I
because
don't
we
know
saw them
why they
literally
brought
still
her on because
arguing.
we have yet to see Rebecca in anything outside of a group scene.
Well, we saw her in that first scene with when she got introduced to us with Jenna. But you're right. Other than that, yeah. Just
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
extra. I don't know either. But anyway, you guys, that was pretty much the episode. As you can see, we struggling through. I think Nay's internet don't like the show either because her internet been off since we started trying to do this damn show. I think her internet ain't feeling it either. Like, damn. I tried
It's
to get
not.
her
It's
to
mad
show
that I.
us.
It's mad that I.
I tried to get her to show us Benji's Halloween costume, but she didn't even put him in his costume, y'all. So I don't know if we ever going to see Benji. I don't know if we're gonna get a Benji sighting at all.
I'm gonna either put it on him tonight or tomorrow. Maybe I'll put it on him tomorrow and we'll go outside for a walk in it. But I'll put it on him and I'll take a picture.
How you gonna put him in his Halloween costume the day after Halloween? What kind of mama are you?
I'm sure people are. First of all, Halloween is on a Thursday night. You know it's going to be parties this weekend, and people will be wearing costumes.
I guess y'all gonna celebrate New Year's on the 2nd, huh?
We Black. We can celebrate anything when we want. We free. We free now. We can celebrate anything when we want to.
I was getting ready to ask, is that a Black thing? Like, I didn't know that was a Black.
Yes,
I didn't know that only Black people could do that.
We Black. We can celebrate anything when we want. We got a lot of lost time to make up for.
Okay.
And the crazy thing is, I already put my Christmas tree up in the corner and I frosted it last weekend. I'm just waiting for some decorations to arrive before I start decorating.
Oh, so is it time for me to bring my Christmas tree out?
Not that little tabletop decoration you had.
That is my tree. That is the same tree y'all gonna get this year. I'm gonna put it right there. That is the same tree. Right, Benji ain't even go out trick or treat. You ain't gonna get him no doggy treat.
I bought a bunch of stuff for him last week. He got a bunch of cookies. Today he even got some new treats. He got a bunch of stuff. Target had a collaboration and I spent they had a lot of stuff on clearance. So I spent some money on some cookies, some clothes, some water bottles, like a lot of stuff. Benji is good. And I've been getting him Christmas toys already, and I'm going to have a big bin and he can pick out whatever he wants.
Oh, okay. Where is he?
He even had a Halloween toy. Right now he's out back because he wanted to go outside like shortly before I got on. But like he has a candy corn Halloween toy, like a squeak toy.
Now we need to put up a collection for my tree. Listen.
No, seriously. Because don't bring that tree up again.
Ask Nay. I didn't even have a tree for a long time, so y'all better be lucky y'all got what y'all got.
I know, which is disrespectful that you went out and got that.
You said Benji sounds spoiled. He is spoiled. Benji is rotten. Listen, she makes treats from scratch for him. Okay, he is rotten. Y'all not gonna keep coming for my tree now. Haters. The haters gonna hate.
You can go to Walmart and you can get something like tall and thin.
All right, I'm gonna just go back to what I've been doing, which is nothing. How about that?
No, pay attention to the Black Friday sales. They should have some good options. Target or Walmart.
See, Yana loved my tree. Thank you, boo. Yana loved my tree. I don't know about y'all.
She being nice. She being nice.
Anyway, y'all, listen, we are going to hang in there as long as we can, or we're going to find another show. We're going to figure out this Wi-Fi thing. I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi. I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is, but we're going to figure it out.
No, it's my area.
I am not driving all the way. I wish I would drive to Potomac Mills to get a tree to Wanda. Are you girl? I wish I would drive to Potomac Mills for a tree. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not that vested. I promise you, I'm not. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. See, Yana says she is not playing. She loves my tree. Thank you, boo. Anyway, so look, y'all, I'm going to come back in about 15, 20 minutes, and I'm going to do a live review of 2 episodes of Salt Lake City. I'm behind on Salt Lake City, but I'm going to go ahead and get caught up. So we're going to do episode, I think 4 and 5, maybe 6. I think we'll do 4, 5, and 6. I didn't watch last night's episode yet, but I've watched the rest of the 3 because, child, I'm that far behind. So I'm going to come back in about 30 minutes. I wasn't sure what time this live was going to end. I'm going to come back in about 30 minutes so I can do, and we're going to get caught up on at least those 3 episodes, child. That ain't going to take long either. So give me about 30 minutes and we're going to come back and do that. Okay? All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully we'll get Benji next week. See if his mommy will let him come and play with us.
Bye.
Is Benji still coming to my house?
Oh, yes. I keep meaning to call you to make sure you're going to be ready because I know we were supposed to come in January, and I don't know if, you've, prepared for us.
Cleaned up? Is that what you're trying to say? Cleaned up?
Yes.
So let me know.
About 2 months. About 2 months.
Well, I was going to say, tell me your exact dates, and I'll make sure we're ready, child.
So we'll probably end up coming on Christmas Eve, and then I'll probably stay for, I don't know, maybe 3 days and then head back. I'm definitely going to.
Okay. All right, y'all. It doesn't even have branches. Good night. On that note, good night. Mwah! It does have branches. My tree does have branches. Somebody don't even have.